y'all. Welcome back to my channel. This is Aisha, the Glamazon Aisha. Um, I do have necklaces for sale. Summertime is coming. Yeah, summertime is coming. So get your jewelry. These are gold-plated necklaces. They do not change colors. So you're good to go. What I really wanted to talk about is waist beads. Waist beads are a thing or becoming a thing, which I really hope that it's becoming a thing and more of a thing and a bigger thing here on the west hemisphere of this world. Basically, I was introduced to waist beads in junior high school by my African friend. It is originated out of Africa, as everything else in the world is. Now let me stop. But it is originated in Africa. So my friend, she wore it as to help her get hips. She said her mom said it was to help her get some hips because she was too straight, and yeah, it was gonna help her give her some sort of a shape. And I thought that was a myth, so I let it go, but it looks so cute. So I started wearing waist beads myself. And I wasn't really sure of what to expect, so I did pop quite a few of them because I was wearing them in the place I was wearing. So now I know a little differently. Basically, a few years down the line, after junior high school, obviously, fast forward, I had to lose weight. So, on your weight loss journey, you're constantly hopping on and off that scale. Every day I was hopping on and off the scale, in the morning feeling good, it's all right, this number is cool. Later in the day, all right, we're peaking. And then at night, you're way more than what you was earlier in the day. And then the next day, you start to go over it again, and jumping on and off that scale just had me obsessed with the scale where everything I would do, I would eat, jump on this scale, I would use a bathroom, jump on this scale, do something, maybe take 2 days off, jump on this scale. It started week by week, but I literally became obsessed with this number. And if any of you have been on a weight loss journey, you totally understand what I mean, where you just get so obsessed with this number, and you're looking in the mirror, you don't see much of a change, but this number is telling you, you are where you should be or you're not. But your body isn't making that difference as you would want to, whether you are losing and not seeing it, whether you are gaining and still not seeing it, whatever the case may be. So I was in an African shop, like buying cocoa butter or something, and I had ran into waist beads again, and I'm like, that's exactly what I'm about to do. I'm going to start wearing waist beads again. I started wearing that, and literally things did change for me. I naturally just weaned off of jumping on and off the scale. Why? Because pretty much I wasn't, on at a point where I had a lot of weight to lose anymore. It kind of was at a point where I was just fluctuating between, 10, 5, 10, 15 pounds sometimes. I would go, not so much 15 pounds, but I would go in between these numbers. So I'm like, it didn't really make sense for me to be so attached to a scale, but I still was. Even though I wasn't, having a goal or anything, I was so attached to that scale and I needed to get off of it. So once I started wearing these beads, that happened for me because I started to wear it high. I wear my beads high because I am tracking my waistline. Some people wear it low, which is a little bit more dangerous if you are not used to wearing waist beads, because you do have that risk of it pulling on your pants, getting snagged in belt buckles, pulling them down to use the bathroom and just having it pop all over the place. You do have to be careful wearing it that low. I started wearing mine high, and from that way, I was able to feel when immediately, like I mean immediately, once it started to loosen. And once it started to loosen, of course, that automatically was a confidence booster to say, oh, wow, I'm actually making a difference. Now, I would jump on the scale, and the scale wouldn't show me that difference. The scale might even say I had gained weight, and of course, muscle does weigh more than fat, but we're still looking at this number for some reason. So the number wouldn't change, or it would not the way I wanted it to. And I'm like, after all, what do I need the scale for if my waist beads are pretty much in a more fun way helping me track my success or not? So the waist beads started to get looser and looser, and this, with having the waist beads on me, pretty much it was a constant reminder of me to stay conscious of the choices that I'm making on what I'm eating. And if I don't want to work out, I would feel my waist beads on me, so it'll help me to constantly just have that reminder of, no, I have a goal and I want to reach that goal. I don't want these beads to get any tighter. You know, I want them to continue to get loose and fall down. And the more they fall, the more it gives you that confidence boost. It may only be an inch, but you automatically feel it get looser. And that for me is all I needed. So basically, yeah, I kept them on. I didn't, take them off at all. And, not only was it helping me boost my confidence, during my weight loss, I'm sorry, but it also helped me to, feel more comfortable looking at myself. As females, sometimes our midsection isn't the most fun part of our body to look at, but with a little string of waist beads, it really helped me to say, oh, I don't mind looking at myself. I don't mind. I want to show you my waist beads first of all, because I'm here talking about it, and I actually make waist beads myself, and I have so many right here. So yeah, having these on me, oh, this looks cute itself. So I would wear two at a time basically, and it would loosen, and it would just feel like, oh my gosh, I'm doing something here. And I kept on leaving it on. So the longest I've left on one pair of waist beads was about 2.5 years. Now, waist beads, like I said, it'll help you track the weight loss, but it'll definitely help you track weight gain as well. Now, I lost weight and then I started to gain weight again. And I did feel my waist beads getting tighter, but I'm like, you know what, whatever. It got tighter and tighter to at one point it was literally pinching me. And when you're laying down, it's like you're more whiter. You get whiter. So here goes mine. So laying down at night, it would pinch me so tight where I literally wanted to cry, but I knew I could not stop. So I'm gonna tell you right now, if it does get tight for you, do not stop, do not give up. So it would get tight and I would just want to cry, but I'm like, you know what? It only means one thing. I have to start to do something about this. I have to start, making the better choices. And I can't blame anyone else but myself. Now, it would get tight during my period, of course. So you do have to keep that in mind that your body does change over the course of your cycle. But other than that, these things were getting tight, and I needed for it to loosen. So from that, I started, of course, eating right again. And it can start to get loosened from you doing the most simple things. And that's what I learned, or how I learned, that weight loss isn't as hard as we make it. I just started drinking more water, eating my heavy meals earlier in the day, eating more fruits and vegetables, walking an extra distance if I can, taking the stairs. Doing things like that will definitely even make a small difference to to your success. And really, waist beads is what done this to me. It was a very subtle way of helping me track, not waiting for someone to be like, hey, it looks like you're gaining some weight, or going to the doctor and having the doctor tell you gain weight. Looking at the scale and saying, oh my gosh, the scale keeps on changing every minute, what's going on? Going to that dress or that outfit that you haven't worn in months, and once it doesn't fit, you're like, oh my gosh, I need to do something. This is something that is so subtle that once you feel it getting snug, you're like, okay, I need to start doing something. And you will now have the accountability. You now have the responsibility to make those changes in your life. And it's not like, you waited until you gain 20 pounds. It can be a few pounds and you're like, okay, I need to do something because these beats are getting tight. It's choking me. And you start to do so. So, yeah, that's pretty much what it's done for me. It's really helped me just track my weight loss success in a fun way. Especially weight loss, it can be very depressing at times, and just a little bit something to help you feel cute, help you be uplifted, or just have a system for yourself between you and you. Now, nobody has to know if it's getting tighter or looser or anything. It's all between you and yourself. So, yeah. that's what it's done for me, and I hope that I can do for you. Right now I'm selling these for $7, and these you tie on. These you tie on and they do not come off unless you cut them or unless they pop. And I would recommend you to wear it high. That is the beginners uh, section to start it at, because you don't pull on them so much. If you have a hard time, if you don't feel comfortable wearing beads, you can also get them where they can open and close. And this I do make for $10 each, where it comes with a fasten. And you can just open and close them. These are all handmade with pure intentions to help you along your journey. Pure love and intentions to help you really create the success that you are looking for. So like I said, if you don't feel so comfortable wearing these are made with wire so that when you take them off, it doesn't get knotted up or anything. It'll just, you know, stay on its own. It doesn't get knotted up. You can do whatever you want. And these, like I said, you put them on and you don't take them off. These beads I make, the colorful ones, no two beads are alike. No two bead strings, I should say, waist beads strings are alike. They're all different unless you get a solid color like, you know, the blue. But if you're doing something like this, no two of them are the same. I use the same colors, but they all come out different. These are handmade by me. So like I said, it's made with the purest love, the purest intentions to help you on your journey, okay? So I really hope that you decide to start your journey with wearing beads to keep you from jumping on and off the scale and going crazy that way, right? So I'm going to leave the link in my description box down below where you can follow me, follow my journey on wearing waist beads as well as buying your own waist beads for yourself, okay? So thank you so much for watching. Please like, subscribe, and share if this has helped you, and I will talk to you soon.